I grew up in a town called Dalton, Illinois. There were about 10,000 people in the town. The homes were not all that big. They were right next to each other. In fact, my home was somewhere a little over 900 square feet. We would typically go camping on vacation. And I don't think there was anything that was more enjoyable than going out in the lake, catching the fish, and then cooking it right afterwards. I was an Eagle Scout. That was like my goal. In fact, I became an Eagle Scout in 8th grade. I had a lot of fun. I would have to say that I was motivated very much to try to do well because I always knew that in America, anything is possible. And that was instilled upon me by my dad. My dad was a pilot in World War II, and my mom was a nurse in the Army WACs. In fact, they met at a New Year's Eve party, which is probably the biggest break in my life, or I wouldn't be here. The reality of life is that I love this country more than I can ever tell anyone. And I have to admit, I'm a guy that started with nothing and ended up with the most perfect life on the planet. I live the American dream, and I want to keep that American dream alive. And to do that, obviously, we need to change things. And that's why I wrote the book, 2 Cents to Save America. And that's why I'm running for president. I spent my whole life bringing quality and efficiency to companies, and it's time for me to do that in the country. Our government goes out of its way to spend every single penny in the budget. In fact, if they have a budget, their main goal is to make sure every penny is spent so they can get more money the next year, so they can spend every penny of that. I say we change that. I say we cut 2% on all discretionary spending, and we change the way in which the government does business. I know people say that's impossible, but we have a history of doing the impossible. And let's face it, this is the kind of thing I've been doing with business for the last 35, 40 years. I believe I'm the one guy that can do it with the government as well. And I have a plan for exactly what to do and how to do it. Get that book, 2 Cents to Save America, and you'll see the plan. In the meantime, let's enjoy life and let's keep America the greatest country in the history of the world.